A lot of times people score phenomenally well in their snap test, but because they scored so well in snap, they forget that GEPI is also equally important. So those 50 marks, if you take it lightly, कि हाँ मुझे तो बोलना आता है, I can do this, and like, interview ही तो है, I'll take care of it, that is going to cause a problem.
Those who are C2C, non-C2C, right? जितने भी बच्चे हैं ना, अजबाना मैम को ध्यान से सुन लेना, ठीक है? वो काफी टेक्निकलिटीज आपको बताएगी. She is known from SITM पूरे से लेके हैदराबाद तक, and she knows everything that goes, inside the Symbiosis का colleges. A pretty smart girl by the way. बहुत सारे बच्चों ने देखा होगा मैम को. मैम ने वर्बल वगैरह भी पढ़ाया है स्नैप के लिए, and she is a part of C2C and I'm glad to have her. So ध्यान से सुन लेना, because टेक्निकलिटीज में काफी फकअप हो जाता है, because बच्चों को पता नहीं होता कि भाई क्या चल रहा है ना. हम खाली इंटरव्यूज कर रहे हैं, तो ये थोड़ा सा ध्यान से देख लेना.
A lot of people reached out to me on LinkedIn, especially today, asking, will my sectional cutoffs matter, or does SIU have sectional cutoffs? So two things to be very clear. SIU institutes don't disclose their cutoff. So don't worry about ये कॉलेज में के लिए इतना काफी है या नहीं. आपको 3-4 दिन में कॉल आ जाएंगे. At least it will start. And second, SIU does not have sectionals. So if you have scored well, you have scored well. There is no VARC versus Quant versus DILR. So that is a good news. Now, on to other things, you will have a dashboard login. So when you log into the dashboard, all the institutions that you have applied for will show up there. Now, what happens in that case is that if you've received a call from a certain institution, it will show you that. So you are expected to book your date, which is why keep a very close tab on that dashboard, and also keep watching your emails, because a lot of times the email that comes may go to your spam box. So as soon as you get that call email, go book your date, because if you've applied to multiple institutions, you don't want a clash, because you want to have that head space or that mind space to be free and to prepare for the interview as well. So keep that in mind. And also there will, before the interview, once you book your date, you will also have, to have to fill certain questions that they will ask you. The questions can range from what are the new skills you've learned in the last couple of years, what are your hobbies, what is your qualification, what certifications do you have. So all of those things will be asked. So keep short answers prepared. You will not be allowed to copy paste from Word to the dashboard, and neither will you be allowed to copy paste from the dashboard to somewhere else. So the suggestion is write those answers to the questions I've told you, and keep the questions may change, but keep those prepared. Keep a small SOP prepared about a why MBA. Keep all of those answers prepared. But again, you won't be allowed to copy paste. So you will have to type it down. All of these things, these technicalities, little things you have to keep in mind, because remember, once the calls start coming, आज आपको शायद SIBM पुणे का आए, कल बैंगलोर का आए, फिर हैदराबाद का आए, नागपुर का आ जाए. You may get a call from SIIB, you may get a call from SIDTM, you may get a call from SIOM, various other institutions that you've applied to. So the questions may or may not change, but keep in mind, remember, this copy pasting allowed nahi hoga. So you can type, and you are allowed, back in 2021, when I was filling that form, I was allowed up to 1,000 characters. 1,000 characters does not mean 1,000 words. If I am writing WORD, that is 4 characters. That is not, so you will be allowed, that 4 characters means individual. So even your full stops will be counted. So a lot of times we do things without understanding the logic behind them. The reason SIU does this is because they want to know, like we've already mentioned, SIU does not have sectional cutoffs. There is no profile basis calls that are given. Like some institutions have a achievers round, some institutions have profile based calls. All of that does not happen here. Your snap score, then your form is, before you fill all of those together, make like the sum total of those is what helps you achieve your composite score. Now, some people may be disheartened कि अरे मुझे 97 आया, क्या SIBM पुणे आएगा का नहीं, मुझे 95 आया, SIDTM आएगा कि नहीं. A lot of times people score phenomenally well in their snap test, but because they scored so well in snap, they forget that GEPI is also equally important. So those 50 marks, if you take it lightly, कि हाँ हाँ मुझे तो बोलना आता है, I can do this, and like, you know, interview ही तो है, I'll take care of it, that is going to cause a problem, and you may falter there. And someone who got a lesser percentile, like let's say got a 96 or a 93, they may supersede you because they do well in that section. So keep in mind that what your half your race is won, the other half is still there. If you become lethargic now, the journey will be slightly different from what you expected it to be. So keep these things in mind. And a lot of you are asking about GE क्या होता है, GD क्या होता है. Very simple. एक टॉपिक देके अगर डिस्कशन करवा रहे हैं आपसे, it is a group discussion where you will be given a statement. You will have to, as a group, as a cohort, talk about it, discuss to, for. Remember, jhagda jhagdi nahi, it's not a fish market and it's not a fight. A group exercise will be, for example, if they show you 6 pictures, a mobile phone, a hair clip, a rubber band, a cup of tea, and a glass of water, making a story around that would be a group exercise. Now, whether they do that individually, whether they do that as a cohort, like, you know, one person talks about water, the other person talks about coffee, one talks about the rubber band, putting those lines together, making a story out of it. Again, these are just examples. Ye aayega, nahi aayega, I don't know. I am not from SIU's admission council. I don't set the paper. But this is what happens, and this is what you should be prepared for. So it can be a GE, it can be a GD, but PI to PIE hoga. So be prepared for anything that comes your way. Now, for that preparation, we have Ketan sir and his team of faculty who will help all of you prepare for that.